You're listening to TurkishSoccer.com's podcast. My name is Ahmet Turgut. Welcome. Welcome to brand new 15 minutes podcast of Turkish football and especially Turkish Super Lig. But in this podcast, we're not only going to be talking about the Turkish Super Lig, what happened this past weekend in the Week 7. We'll also give you information and talk about the upcoming games for Turkish teams in the European competition. Well, first, let me tell you something. Let me recap the Week 7. Week 7 started on Friday. It ended on Monday, which was yesterday. Today is early in the mornings of Tuesday. On Friday, if we look at the Week 7, it was a seesaw on the top. As we went into the Week 7, Besiktas was on top of the Turkish Super Lig. After losing against Izmir team, Altay 2-1 in Izmir, Altay captured the first place on Friday before the Saturday matches after they beat Besiktas. As I told you before, the podcast that I did before this one, Besiktas had a lot of injuries. And this cost them huge game that they lost. And with that win, Altay captured the first place on Friday. Come Saturday, and there was matches. Actually, there was matches that did not interfere with the top spot. But Sunday, when Fenerbahce in Hatay beat Hatay 2-1, and Fenerbahce captured the first place from Altay. And just when everyone thought that Trabzon was going to capture the first place from Fenerbahce on Monday, yesterday, they were playing at home against very tough team Alanyaspor. Although they went ahead, they scored a first goal, but Alanyaspor tied with Trabzonspor in Trabzon. So Trabzonspor couldn't capture the first place. For first time of this season, after Week 7, Fenerbahce captured the first place. And former MLS player Rossi scored one of the goals for Fenerbahce. So Rossi is getting used to the team, and that was his first goal so far ever since he came back. He came from MLS team, Los Angeles Football Club. So Fenerbahce, even though they won this match in Hatay and Galatasaray, also Galatasaray won at home in Istanbul against Göztepe 2-1 with a big blooper by very young goalkeeper, Göztepe goalkeeper Irfan Can, let it in between his legs. This is the goal that Galatasaray scored on him. You have to see this goal. A professional goalkeeper should never go down to the ball when they want to receive the ball. They should have something. They should not have their both legs wide open when they go down for catching the ball. This was the biggest blooper that I have seen in many years in the Turkish Super Lig. To tell you the truth, I haven't seen this kind of big mistake by goalkeeper in the amateur level. Irfan Can is a young goalkeeper. He made some saves after that. But the 101 of being goalkeeper, you have to work on those things at the practice. Somebody in the Göztepe team is not working with this goalkeeper. You cannot go down to catch the ball like that. Believe me. That was no-no. So that was a huge mistake. And I think İrfan Can, Göztepe goalkeeper, has to work harder. He's only 22 years old. He's got a very future ahead of him. He's playing in the national B national team right now, in the Turkish national team. But he has to work a little harder, especially receiving the balls. He's tall enough, but you have to be quick with the ball. You have to know how to catch the ball when you go down to catch the ball. So that was one of the big bloopers. And because of this big mistake by goalkeeper, Galatasaray won this match. Galatasaray is another team is not playing good. They won this match. They could have lost this match. And you would have seen different kind of Fatih Terim after the match. Galatasaray is struggling in the league, ladies and gentlemen. Even the Galatasaray fans are not happy with the team. Right now, Galatasaray, after week 7, they sit right on number 9 in the standings with 11 points. Actually, number 10. They're in the 10th place with 11 points. I'll get to the standings a little bit later on, but as I mentioned to you in the beginning of the program, Besiktas lost, Trabzonspor tied, Fenerbahce and Galatasaray were the winners in the week 7. So, and also biggest jump we've seen. Remember one time Mario Balotelli's Adana Demirspor were in the bottom of the barrel in the Turkish Super Lig? They're in 12th place with 9 points now. They won also. So they're climbing the ladder in the Turkish Super League. But let me run down what happened, all the scores in the week 7, and then we'll talk about what's going to happen today with the Champions League match for Besiktas in Netherlands against Ajax. We'll talk about Galatasaray match on Thursday and Fenerbahce's match on Thursday also. Week 7, the results were like this. On Friday, the Altay at home beat Besiktas 2-1. On Saturday, Sivas hosted Fatih Karagümrük. They trashed Fatih Karagümrük 4-0. And Antalya at home beat Yeni Malatyaspor 1-0. Adana Demirspor was at home, beat Gaziantep 4-0. One of the goals were scored by Mario Balotelli. On Sunday, Giresun lost at home. Actually, they tied. They got their second point. They haven't not won a match yet. Giresun and one other team, and Rize, hasn't won a match yet in the Turkish Super League. Giresun at home tied with Kayserispor. Hatay at home, as I mentioned to you a little while ago, lost to Fenerbahce 2-1. And Başakşehir at home trashed Rizespor 3-0. Galatasaray at home beat Göztepe, as I mentioned to you before, 2-1. Huge mistake by Göztepe goalkeeper, cost Göztepe at least a point or more points. On Monday, there were 2 matches yesterday. Kasımpaşa at home tied with Konyaspor 2-2, and at home Trabzonspor hosts Alanyaspor, and that game was also a draw, 1-1. So after these matches, week 7, Fenerbahce sits on top of the Turkish Super League with 16 points. Second place team, Trabzonspor with 15 points. Third place team, Altay is with the same points, 15 points. And fourth place, Besiktas with 14 points. There are 4 teams, actually 3 teams with 13 points. 5th place, Hatayspor. 6th place, Konyaspor. And 7th place, Alanyaspor are with 13 points. And there are 3 more teams with 11 points. 8th place Kayserispor, 9th place Fatih Karagümrük, and 10th place Galatasaray is with 11 points. Now, in the Turkish Super League, after week 7 finished, there are only 2 teams that has not lost a match yet. One, the team with 15 points, second place, Trabzonspor, and the other one is Konyaspor. The 6th place team, Konyaspor, has not lost a match yet. All the other teams has lost matches. We'll see what happens. And the bottom of the barrel, Rizespor with 1 point, the 20th place. 19th place, Giresunspor with 2 points. Göztepe, there are 4 teams. Göztepe with 18th place with 5 points. And there are 3 teams with 6 points. 17th place, Yeni Malatyaspor. 16th place, Kasımpaşa. And 15th place, Başakşehir with 6 points. Now, let's get to the main thing. The only team that represents Turkey in the Champions League. Besiktas will be traveling to Netherlands. As a matter of fact, they're in Netherlands and they will play against Ajax. A lot of injuries. A lot of players are not with Besiktas team. Besiktas will have a pretty much B team on the pitch against Ajax. Gazelle, Alex Teixeira, Vida, Wellington, Nkuru, Necip, Kyle Larin, Atiba Hutchison, and Pjanic will not be with the team. So you could imagine how Besiktas is going to look on the pitch when they start this match today in Netherlands against Ajax. I don't think Besiktas could win this match. They need a miracle. The only player that's going to score for Besiktas, I think it's going to start, Batshuayi. He will be on the lineup. But there's a lot of youngsters that's going to be on the pitch for this match. I just hope that Ajax doesn't score more than 5 goals. Because, let's face it, a draw in Netherlands against Ajax with this team, it should be a miracle. So, Besiktas is going to have a tough time today on Tuesday against Ajax. I'm going to tell you that. Things are not looking good for Besiktas. On Thursday, Galatasaray will be at home against Olympiacos. Oh, actually, Galatasaray is playing an away match in France, Marseille. Marseille is a good team. Galatasaray, the way they play in the Turkish Super Lig, they don't look good. The only thing is going to be plus for them because Marka still is suspended in the Turkish Super League. That could be a difference for Galatasaray team on the defense. But as far as scoring goals, Galatasaray doesn't have that weapons. We'll see what happens. On Thursday, also, Fenerbahce in the Europa League match will be at home against Greek team Olympiacos. Fenerbahce, if they play the way they played the last game in the Turkish Super League, they're going to have tough time too. So it might be a very disastrous night for Turkish teams in the European competitions. Let's hope that won't be the case. But looking at the opponents, looking at the teams, especially Besiktas and Galatasaray, even Fenerbahce, even though they're in first place, Fenerbahce is still not playing the right football. So we'll see you guys after these Thursday matches, European competition, and I will come back on Friday, talk to you about the Week 8. Week 8 will start on October 1st on Friday. So see you next time after these messages. Whatever you listen to your podcast, listen to my podcast. See you next time. Bye-bye.